Yeah, g'day everyone. Put a video on there a few months back between these two controllers. You take your pick which one's real and which one's fake. And those that have watched my previous video will know the blue one's fake. Now, there's a lot of stuff on eBay, these dodgy controllers and the like. And there's also a lot of talk on YouTube about how to identify a fake from a fair income or real controller. Now, there's a lot of talk about the fifth screw or something in the middle. Well, the fakes don't have the fifth screw in them. As you can see there, my fake that I got, it's got all the same screws. So we've got the same, almost the same moulding, almost identical. Look at the buttons. They look all pretty real. Well, pretty much the same anyway, that's what I meant to say. Righto, now I've taken the screws out of both with my made in China screwdriver set. There's a few comments there on my last video about me paying out the Chinese, making crap. I know all the big multinational companies make stuff in China. Hell, even my John Deere hat was made in China, I think. Let's see. Yep, made in China. So I accept everything's made in China. Even the camera that I'm using now, it's a Sony little HD video digital camcorder thing, made in China. So I accept that. Now, there's a lot of people there that said, how about you swap batteries between the good control and the bad controller? I think in an effort to make this one a good one, using, or rather taking the good buttons and whatnot out of this and putting them in this. Now, you'll see, we'll try and open this thing up. Bear with me. When I open this other one up a bit. Now, when I tried to identify whether this blue one, when I bought it, was a real thing or a counterfeit, the only way I could tell was actually opening the thing up. So again, we open up the proper one, or the genuine one rather. You see the dual shock motors, the battery. You see the motor there, the wires are falling off. Yeah, the battery, it's a lithium ion battery. Now, and you can also see like the buttons, for example, the buttons, how they hinge. We'll just take note of that, and take note of these little rubber things there. And righto. Now we open. Now we'll open this bad boy. Dodginess. So they've copied the Sony. The backyarders in China. They've copied the Sony with the motors, dual shock motors. Now the battery itself. Now I don't know. There you go, double-sided tape. Now, the battery itself has the same connection as the genuine one. So, which is interesting. When I started using this, it didn't feel right on the little 6-axis joystick things, the thumbsticks. I knew something wasn't quite right. Then I swapped the batteries over. When I opened them up, I swapped the batteries over because this thing wasn't charging properly. It would just stay on charge, and it was forever on charge, and there was no indication that it had finished charging. so I figured I'd put this thing in here, but there must be something doing, or the lack of something doing in this little main board setup. So yeah, she's bodgy as. Now someone said, yeah, how about you just change the buttons over. Have a look at these two. Have got like little axles, rather these ones here got little axles on them compared to this all-in-one sort of setup. The buttons themselves weren't the issue. These little things, they weren't the problem. The problem was with these little jiggers. Look, and I accept, yeah, the thing works. If you're, weren't a hardcore gamer, and you, you wanted something cheap and nasty, well then, yeah, I guess that's what you get. I was just expecting a Sony thing because it had Sony stuff written all over it, had Sony box and whatnot. So I just hope to clarify any questions with that from the first video with this one. So anything comes up, guys, I'll put another one up. Thanks.